Dear Wi-Fi mains, now hear me out. Originally, I wanted this video to be violating, but I don't want to feel like a gatekeeper, and let's be honest here. Every now and again, I unplug the Ethernet cable just to feel something. But, bruh, oh my god, Wi-Fi players, hear me out. So, I have no problem playing against a Wi-Fi player every now and again, because, you know, sometimes people have this cracked-ass Wi-Fi where they have like a 40 upload speed, a 900 upload speed, whatever they might have, and the experience is smooth. It's better than if I'm playing against somebody with the Ethernet cable. In fact, it feels like I'm doing share play. But there's this problem because there are a lot of Wi-Fi players, and I mean a lot of Wi-Fi players. They hop online, they get ready to play, and here's the thing. They have an upload speed of like 2 megabytes per second. And I'll be honest, I don't know the exact number that's optimal for online play, but something tells me 2, 3, anything below 5 is abysmal, especially for Demon Slayer, because let's be honest, we've had people with these really strong connections, really strong and solid connections, and somehow, some way, their fights are still laggy as shit. So you're telling me you think with a 2 upload speed, this is a playable match? Bruh. This is an issue. But I'm not attacking Wi-Fi players per se, because sometimes it's not within their control. You know, sometimes you're in your room and the router's downstairs buried beneath the dog's asshole, and there's nothing you can do about it. You can't get an Ethernet cable in there. The dog is always moving. But at the same time, you do have to keep in mind that other people have to play through this with you. And maybe Wi-Fi players like to indulge in group suffering. Group suffering seems to be the best way to suffer, because not only are you in pain, somebody else is in pain. If you have bad internet, now somebody else has bad internet. I think being on Wi-Fi is honestly one of the biggest power moves out there. Like, why in the world am I paying for an Ethernet cable when I could just be on Wi-Fi? Holy, I might just unplug the Ethernet cable forever. But more than just the fact that, you know, sometimes Wi-Fi players can't get access to an Ethernet port, I want to understand from the Wi-Fi perspective, right? Because I'm ascended. I'm a part of the upper class. I'm in the upper echelon of gamers now with my Ethernet cable. But I want to understand the mindset of a Wi-Fi player, right? Because you have to imagine, after a while, when you're lagging 20 matches in a row, you're like, alright, it might be my connection. What goes through your guys' head when you go into that 21st match and say, this is the one? I really want to know, just because, like, oh my god. Playing in delay is one of the most painful things in Demon Slayer. Not because combos are hard, but because the game can be very fast-paced, but in delay, it is the most painful thing to try and navigate through that. And I mean painful. Guys, how do you guys feel about Wi-Fi players? Are you a Wi-Fi player yourself? Let me know down below, because fun fact about comments, I do tend to read and reply to all of them, unless it's some wild off-the-wall stuff like because I'm going to say all of that. And as a matter of fact, let's send this around to the Wi-Fi players. You know somebody who doesn't have the Ethernet plugged in? Go ahead and send it to them. They don't play Demon Slayer? Go ahead and send it to them. They play Demon Slayer? Go ahead and send it to them. You know, I'm telling you to send it to them. It must be important. And hey, if you're new here, why not consider subscribing? I mean, you made it all the way to the end of the video. I must be doing something right. All that being said, cut.